Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Nutrition Authority invites you to try Anarchy, which is an exciting free workout for athletes and fitness enthusiasts who want the most out of their workout. Anarchy can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Remember, when you want results, the solution is simple. Nutrition Authority. Stop in, call, or check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Life is all about balance, so how about a little sweet and a little heat to make your week? At Wings & Rings, we're introducing our all-new Hot Honey menu for the month of March. Try our one-of-a-kind house-made sauce on the brand-new Hot Honey chicken sandwich or our Hot Honey shrimp and slaw. And of course, you can get it on the traditional boneless or smoked wings that have made Wings & Rings your go-to neighborhood spot. But don't wait, Hot Honey is only here until April 1st. So stop by Wings & Rings at one of our 2 Lincoln locations today, on O Street and on Village Lane.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies and more mild weather. See an afternoon high around 69. Tonight, mostly clear skies with a low around 40. And tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies to start. Then a chance of showers, even some thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. The high around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Hucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to it on a Tuesday. I want to thank everybody. It's a beautiful Tuesday in Lincoln, Nebraska. DP, Austin Orman. We will be joined by Omaha Supernovas head coach, Laura Bird-Kuhn. She will join us somewhere in the second segment, probably second hour, just to talk about what's going on, sitting on top of the Pro Volleyball Federation at 7-3 and 2 big home games this week that we are efforting getting you to those games, and we'll give you tickets, and we will give away different, depending on my mood and how the conversation goes. If you only want 2 tickets, or if you need 4 tickets, and then it can be the random, hey, I only need 3. But we'll work that out over the course of the next 2 hours to get you out to check out the Supernovas in Omaha. They take on Atlanta and Orlando. And those.
Remember what happened last time they played Atlanta?
Yeah, they went down to Atlanta. The Supernovas. I'm gonna paraphrase the song. The Supernovas went down to Georgia. had a little first place to steal.
It reminded me what happened last time the Supernovas went to Orlando.
Supernovas went down to Orlando and they won at dawn. There is no Tony there, just wins. 5 sets to win in Orlando, 4 sets to win in Atlanta. They both come in. Atlanta also sits at 7-3. So it's, these, to say it as easily as I can say it, in a 7-team league, there's everybody in the team is good. Just take the 7 top teams in any league, any pro league, and how you separate them. So, Austin, if I said, it's the NBA and the top 7 teams, and if you played a 24-game season, what would it look like? So let's put a pin there, and we'll get back to that because that's an interesting point of leverage to talk from. But Austin, if you would please let them know about the Mercado.
Certified Piedmontese, every type of meat and every type of cut. I'm going to hold something up to the camera right now here on stream.
Do it.
Look at this stuff.
Uh-huh.
Look at this stuff.
Uh-huh.
Beef jerky, spicy, not too spicy. My gringo taste buds can't handle too much, but just enough. MVP Mike came through. 3 different kinds of jerky, multiple kinds of beef sticks, all of this and more available to you. 3 locations in Nebraska, 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln, and 168th and Maple up in Omaha. And once again, shout out our boy MVP Mike for coming through the hookup.
And he said he was going to roll through with a special gift package for me.
He did say that.
So, I have a memory like a hawk. So I'll remember those things. I remember where the good eats are. So I'll keep reminding him. I'll keep reminding MVP Mike to do that. Again, 5:00 hour, somewhere along there, we'll have Coach Bird from Supernovas. But so that is a good starting point. So Austin, if I said, give me the top 7 teams in the NBA.
Teams this year or franchises in history?
Teams this year.
Okay, teams this year. You're going in the East. Give me Boston.
There is no East or West. There just is.
Okay. I want Boston. I want Milwaukee. I want Boston, Milwaukee, OKC, Denver. Give me the Timberwolves. Give me the Cavaliers. And I know who's at the top. I just don't know if I want to go with those teams necessarily.
So
how about a wild card? Give me the Clippers.
Right. So from those, if those 7 teams played each other for an entire season, just those teams, and you could draft up, so you can go get some players. You can go get Kyrie.
Take
you
from
can
the
go
other
get
23.
Giannis. Like you can go get a league of the best 90 players. Actually, it would be the best 80 players. Right. So let's say 70. 7 teams, 10 players. So you're only going to have the best 70 players in the NBA. That's what's happening in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
Well, you asked Gina yesterday, how do the Huskers compare? And she's like, that's not even a fair question. And it's just not. Like, here's the thing. That's no disrespect to what Coach Cook and those players have built. Looks like they're enjoying their time in Hawaii.
Yep.
Still playing volleyball on vacation. Good for them. But those are the best. But then you get the best of the best. Different.
Yeah, it really is that thing. So we will set that up. Here's trivia question number 1. And you can, in fact, you can text in your answer and only answer once for this question. Only answer once for this question. So I'm going to try, honor system, give me your guess, and we'll go with that. All right, Austin, I think I got a difficult one for you. I think
Professor Foreman level difficult?
Well, this
because
is...
you have Softy J and you have Professor Foreman. Those are two different personas of the same man.
Yeah, it depends on his mood, right? Sometimes he wants to give you like the haymaker punch. So let's go to this. I need to know who leads Nebraska women's basketball in 3-point shooting percentage. Who has the highest shooting percentage for Nebraska women's basketball? And the winner will get. And if you've already won tickets, please let other folks have a shot. They can go. Right?
Well, we're waiting for that answer, DP. Question from the text line. Will we ever see an exhibition with the Supernovas and Huskers?
I can't imagine. I would imagine no. I think they'd be more inclined to work together at some things. It is, nobody's gotten it yet. Several guesses. Nobody's gotten it right yet. Leading the women's basketball team in shooting percentage. And, again, for this team to finish and make its way to the Big Ten tournament championship, it's a big deal. Now,
first time in a decade,
it's a big deal. And mind you, if you're into bracketology, there's some interesting bracketology stuff going on about who they would be, who they would be. You can't give me an either or to win the trivia. Give me an answer. Can't go or. No, just by naming it, no. They still haven't gotten it. This is why I asked the question, because I thought that as we pay attention, sometimes we pay basic attention to good things. And there you go. Okay, 4395. But you guessed, I led this by saying one guess per question.
You gave two in the first answer.
Yeah, like
John guessed number three.
You've now listed several Huskers. So, no. Come on, people. Yeah, I mean, this is the beauty of it. Like we watch and we pay attention, but there are details in it that can tell you some things about this team. And yeah, you already guessed. Austin, how many guesses would it have taken you to come up with the right answer?
Since you didn't say there needed to be a certain number of attempts from 3-point range, it would have taken me,
right?
I would say 4 or 5 guesses.
Yep.
If you put the sample size limiter on it, the answer changes, but
yeah,
it makes sense the way you phrased the question.
Okay, so we will, and it's a great name, but we will. Big Slim, and he admits that he cheated.
Points for honesty?
Points for honesty, right? But Kendall Coley has the highest shooting percentage of threes, which made me lead to the question, okay, well then why wouldn't she get more shots? Austin, watching this women's team, doesn't Kendall Coley strike you as kind of the Rodman of the team, the impact player, defender, gangly, energy, rebounder, right? Like that.
I see the outline.
Right?
I don't know if Rodman would have come to mind, but I see where you're coming from.
Who would you compare her to?
See, that's just where I'm trying to think through it, because you need a defensive stopper. That's been mostly her role. 3-and-D player.
Right.
Maybe some untapped creation upside, but she's not asked to do it, so she doesn't have to.
Right.
Maybe like an Isaac Okoro from the Cavs.
Yeah, just right.
Blossomed into that.
All of the space, right? So here's where I'm leading today. This is where I'm leaning. That I want your take, and we'll go to break and then come back. But I need Austin Orman's take, and then I need the text lines take on what Husker student athlete has had the best season, period. Now, I'm not asking who the best athlete on campus is, because I think we would pretty much agree who that is but it's also an athlete that's not playing currently. Right? Then, based on their level of success on the field this season, what they're doing within their sport, within their space. What Husker athlete comes to mind? If you're talking about giving a Husker athlete of the year, Austin, Husker athlete of the year. Ponder that. And when we come back, we'll get Austin Orman's answer. I'll take your answers on the text line 402-464-5685. You're listening to Old School on 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com. Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies and more mild weather. See an afternoon high around 69. Tonight, mostly clear skies with a low around 40. And tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies to start. Then a chance of showers, even some thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. The high around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Husker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Life is all about balance, so how about a little sweet and a little heat to make your week? At Wings & Rings, we're introducing our all-new Hot Honey menu for the month of March. Try our one-of-a-kind house-made sauce on the brand-new Hot Honey Chicken Sandwich or our Hot Honey Shrimp and Slaw. And of course, you can get it on the traditional boneless or smoked wings that have made Wings & Rings your go-to neighborhood spot. But don't wait, Hot Honey is only here until April 1st. So stop by Wings & Rings at one of our 2 Lincoln locations today, on O Street and on Village Lane.
It's getting nicer outside, but it's still hit or miss in the spring on golf weather. Not at Double Eagle Golf. Your home for always 72-degree weather and no wind. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues are underway, but stay tuned for info on indoor golf tournaments and book your bay for the Masters in April. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
Hello, everybody. It's Charlie Stone, and here with me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I hear that new Honda manufacturing continues to go up, and you have new Hondas in stock now.
That's correct, Charlie. We have more than 40 new Hondas in stock right now. It's great that a customer can come in and buy a new Honda and drive it home that day. New Honda inventory keeps getting better each month.
Okay, then. How about used cars, Andy?
We have more than 100 pre-owned vehicles to choose from right now, and a lot of fresh trade-ins are coming in daily. We have just about every maker model you can imagine in any price range.
Thanks again, Andy. People love the selection and great service at Honda of Lincoln. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
Tominaga was hot for the Huskers. He had 30 points in the ball game. They are a lock for the tournament. They are in. They are a lock.
Write it down.
Nothing could take away Nebraska.
Where do you have
basketball.
them at?
Well, I'm curious if Bilotology and Jake are on the same page. I'd say 8 to 9 seed right now. I don't think they're the 10.
I say an 8.
Okay.
I say an 8 seed right now.
8 to 9
That's
seed.
right. I see him as an 8.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design. Take a computer course. Learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Old School Tuesday. DP, Austin Orman, Jay's traveling today, today and tomorrow. I think maybe the rest of the week, but we'll make it work.
Said he should be available Wednesday through Friday if needed.
Yeah, I think we can handle it. Thursday would be the only day of question getting to Omaha.
Right.
Pre-match starts at 6.
Mm-hmm. Game at 7.
So I would do the second hour from there.
Hey, do you know any way anyone can get into the game on either Thursday or Saturday?
I do. As a matter of fact, if you'd like to go, and again, Thursday and then Saturday, and I'll give you a choice. Tell me which one you'd rather go to. I think they're shooting for an attendance record on Saturday. It's St. Patrick's Day. They're green. They're
an attendance record. Have volleyball fans in Nebraska ever set an attendance record, DP?
They've set records in that building. They've set records in the building. I can tell you that Thursday's game against Atlanta will be for first place. It'll be for first place
again.
It's a constant. But I will offer tickets to, and you tell me how many tickets you need if you win. Now, if you've already won tickets, exclude yourself. Be a good sport. We've been in the lane of Husker athletics and having good seasons, etc. I need for a listener to tell me, wow, this is pretty good. With over in the regular lineup, right? Regular lineup. Here's what I'll ask. I'll keep it simple. Among starting pitchers for Nebraska baseball, who has the best ERA? Best ERA. Tell me that on the text line. Best ERA among starters. Do that. And it allows us to talk about these young people. That's really kind of what it's for, is just to drive conversation. If I asked you, Austin, do you know who leads the Huskers in home runs? Do you know?
I think it would be. Am I supposed to answer? Or is this for the text line?
You can.
Is it Ty Stone?
No.
Is it? Okay, I'm trying to think. I know Anglem had one the first day, but I think that's the only one.
He has 4.
Karen?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. You know who leads them in RBIs?
Ooh.
Ribeye.
Rhett Stokes had a weekend. Is it him? Did he take the lead?
He did have did have. He also, for plus 20 at bats, he leads them in hitting. Plus 40 at bats, different answer.
I want to say Silva.
Silva at 348. Stokes is currently hitting 455, but he's only had 20 plus at bats. Silva and plus 40 at bats, hitting 348. 348. You guys are on text line. You're funny. You're funny. So leading the Huskers in ERA for starters.
Can you imagine if that guy pitched for the Huskers? That response on the text line?
That would be. That would sell out the building, wouldn't it?
I would think so.
That would sell out the business. I think it would be good. So tonight, Husker baseball travels. They pick on Wichita State. Softball played earlier, took an L. They fell to 11-12, but there's another game at 5. First pitch at 5.
Maine.
Yeah, down at Haymarket. So if you're looking for something, as a matter of fact, it's free softball. It's free softball down at Haymarket. So march your happy selves, get some red, get your red on, and head on down to Haymarket and listen to the second half of Old School from Haymarket Park or from your car. There's there. Austin, if I asked you who's leading the Huskers in saves?
In saves?
Uh-huh.
I know the closer is supposed to be Casey Dice, but I think it's Tucker Timmerman in the lead.
Incorrect.
Oh, brutal.
Well, Days is tied with this person. They both have 2 saves.
Oh, at KP.
KP.
It's our boy.
That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
It's your boy, Kyle Perry, with two saves as well. Let's do this as we still wait for answers. Here's another thing, right? Who led Husker men's basketball in assists?
I think it was Rank.
Was. Who led them in steals?
Came between some guys here.
Mm-hmm. It's the same person who led them in blocks.
Oh, probably Bryce then, isn't
Bryce.
it? Yep.
Bryce. I was fascinated by some of the numbers, right? You go through. I missed this thing. If I asked you who led the women's team in blocks, who would, like Markowski comes to mind?
Potts.
Yeah. Led them in block shots. And then for softball, I'll add Supernovas tickets for this. I'll add. Can you tell me who leads Husker softball in runs batted in? And we can have the debate over RBI or RBIs.
Which is it for you, DP? Which is it for you? Let's just get into this. I feel very strongly about this.
I had a feeling that you would, right? That as an educator's that nothing, there are very few things that get people like Hall of Fame eligibility and whether this is RBIs or RBI.
Mm-hmm.
I am a member of the RBIs club because that Johnny Mac, no. Folks still haven't gotten the RBI thing. They have not gotten the softball RBI.
Or the pitcher's ERA starters.
RBI.
I'm an RBI guy. It's runs batted in. The plural is implied.
Is it run? Is it? But it's not run is batted in.
Well, because it's not.
It's possessive.
It's not possessive.
It's right.
It's not. So RBI, it's pluralized. It's plural.
I don't.
But it's runs batted in. You had an RBI single. Okay. No, it doesn't tell you if it scored 1 or 2 runs, but you had a 2 RBI single, not a 2 RBIs single.
But what if you only had,
and we assume
if you had an RBI, but you're speaking of it?
I had an RBI.
You had an RBI.
Then, it works both ways. General term.
Did you drive in 2 runs?
I had an RBI.
Did you have 2 RBIs?
I had 2 RBI. It's the same thing. It works for both. It works for both.
Ribbit. My favorite one was in DC, in Houston. They called him steak. They said ribeyes.
There you go. Yeah.
So they would say, 2 steaks. That saved the argument.
Are you a Ducks on the Pond guy?
I am absolutely a Ducks on the Pond guy. We would in Texas we would quack. So anytime somebody got up and we needed a big base hit with a runner in scoring position, the entire dugout would quack. And then once they were driven in, steak.
There you go. Duck steak. Wait, no.
It's always like there's so many little things, and it's part of why I love baseball.
It's baseball. You don't do that in other sports.
Okay. Quickly, 2 minutes. There's a thing that happens at baseball that I need to wrap my brain around in full. I'm used to being in the dugout or on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And sunflower seeds, first of all, there's a proper way to eat sunflower seeds. And then there is a criminal way of eating sunflower seeds. And I've had teammates who did them both ways, several ways. One way that people will do them is that they will take one seed, put it in their mouth, pop the seed, kick out the shell, then eat the seed.
Chew the seed, yeah.
Then there are those who will take a handful of seeds, throw them in, spit out one shell at a time, and then eat the seeds, all the seeds when they're fully de-shelled. Right? And de-shelled is the word?
Yeah. It is now if it wasn't, but yeah, it seems like it is, yeah.
Well, that's part of the discussion. Is that really a thing?
More word than RSBI.
Right? But then it becomes, there are people who eat the entire thing.
No.
There are people that you throw the seed in and they just have at it. So what is the proper way to eat sunflower seeds?
Not that last one.
That's the question is seeds, right? It's communism. No, this is the thing. You baseball, like, right? And listen, let me be clear. If you do the following thing, I know that I need to send the authorities to your house, to your basement, to check for skeletons and people that are not there on their own voluntarily.
Immediately.
That if you are a person who takes gum and sunflower seeds together,
no.
I am doing a wellness check on your family. you. There are those that back in the day, there was a stretch, the Lenny Dykstra, Wally Backman Mets, who would take chewing tobacco and gum and do them together. And I thought, okay, that explains so much. Like that explains a lot. So we need to get to the right way. And text line, please, I need to know. But all of that leads to another thing that I will ask you about when we come back. So old school, proper way to eat sunflower seeds, go.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello, everybody. It's Charlie Stone, and here with me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I hear that new Honda manufacturing continues to go up, and you have new Hondas in stock now.
That's correct, Charlie. We have more than 40 new Hondas in stock right now. It's great that a customer can come in and buy a new Honda and drive it home that day. New Honda inventory keeps getting better each month.
Okay, then. How about used cars, Andy?
We have more than 100 pre-owned vehicles to choose from right now, and a lot of fresh trade-ins are coming in daily. We have just about every maker model you can imagine in any price range.
Thanks again, Andy. People love the selection and great service at Honda of Lincoln. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Nutrition Authority invites you to try Anarchy, which is an exciting free workout for athletes and fitness enthusiasts who want the most out of their workout. Anarchy can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Remember, when you want results, the solution is simple. Nutrition Authority. Stop in, call, or check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
It's getting nicer outside, but it's still hit or miss in the spring on golf weather. Not at Double Eagle Golf. You're home for always 72-degree weather and no wind. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues are underway, but stay tuned for info on indoor golf tournaments and book your bay for the Masters in April. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design. Take a computer course. Learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design. Take a computer course. Learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Apparently I've launched us all into a crazed debate in full. Okay, so the topic is sunflower seeds. And as a baseball player, okay, first of all, Austin, never do that. Never.
Fan cam.
Never. Yeah, that is a special outfit he wore today.
I don't look like the type of guy that could pull that off anyways. So
so maybe that was a bit of hater in me.
No.
Because those are tight. Those are
know yourself.
I could never wear shorts that tight, bro.
Or pink that vibrant.
No. I wore pink. I'm pink shirt friendly. But we had players in high school. So of course, if you coach recently, a lot of players are comfortable wearing pink spikes, basketball shoes, etc. And so we had a pink out. And so they had the coaches wear pink, and I pulled it off. I made it work. Not my choice, but for the team. The text line says this, right? So the question is proper way to eat sunflower seeds, and several things are in play. The single one seed, crack the shell, spit out the shell, eat the seed. There's the one shell, just destroy the whole thing. There is the handful or some degree of few to many shells, seeds in your mouth. Some people will just deshelve all of them and then eat the seeds. And then there are those psychopaths who, and apparently it's called Scooby Snack, where you combine chewing tobacco and bubble gum. And I don't like, and they still spit, right? They still spit it, but okay, there's that thing, right? And there are people who do seeds and gum together. I'm from Virginia, and there was a weird thing. Like, we're actually DC. We're closer to DC than we are Appalachia, but
classy Virginia,
right? That's not out loud.
I can say because I'm not from. You don't have to answer for me
out loud. But there was still the country thing that baseball players did, and there were those that did the dip. So the actual Walt Garrison pinch between your cheek and gum dip baseball players. And people did that, and I didn't understand that either. I'm like, you're just putting
tobacco
in your, like, what do you,
but why?
Why? Like, I didn't understand it. It was never, then there were, various cups. You had to have a cup to spit in. If you were sitting on the bench, you had those that would spit on the dugout floor, which only led to the coach back then, the coach cleaning it and going, okay, anybody I catch spitting on the dugout floor is going to clean this. And that changed everything, right? To do that. So what's the right way? So Chubby Rhino says the chip bump method, handful, working each seed individually. Texter says handful in the cheek, then crack each seed, hold empty shell in the other cheek until you get 3 to 5 empty shells, spin empty shells, and then repeat. Matt says, it's okay. I know it's a good text when the computer just goes, bruh, this one. Read this one. Only right way is handful, save the flavor, spit the shells out. Sidebar, traditional sunflower seeds or flavored. And if flavored, what's the flavor? Like, I remember when we first found out they could flavor a sunflower seed to barbecue, and I lost my mind. I was obsessed, obsessed with barbecue sunflower seeds. And then I got to college, and one of the country boys from the mountains introduced me to dill pickle flavored sunflower seeds, which, hey, bruh, I love you so much. Dill pickle says, yep. I like it. Just
see, I'm the other way. Like, just give me plain salt or give me like cracked pepper. I don't like barbecue seeds or barbecue chips. Dill pickle. I'm not a pickle guy, DP. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I didn't think I could do Buffalo Ranch. Yes, Shock Dog. Yeah, the Buffalo Ranch. And then the debate over, do you go traditional David sunflowers, or later in my coaching career, I was introduced to Spitz. Spitz, which is the mutant steroid big brother of David sunflower seeds. And these things are huge.
Massive.
They are huge. But I found them on Amazon. And let me tell you, I had a monthly subscription. And they would just send me a new box every month. And it's the only way I could watch NFL on Sunday. Was with, and I knew if it was a good NFL Sunday, it was a 2-bag NFL Sunday. And you guys are hilarious. Biggs and Spitz. The bacon flavored is a real. Husker baseball needs NIL for seeds. I don't know why they've been waiting. Like, how is that not? We had in Houston, we had a delivery. Davids would deliver us. You know, they have the buckets of baseball.
Yeah.
They would deliver us packets of seeds, individual player size.
Were you a sit on the ball bucket guy?
Okay, you want to talk getting into the baseball gospel? Okay, there's so many things that are just unacceptable and just weird. Sit on the baseball bucket only for the skipper and whoever's calling pitches. Because if everybody's sitting on them, as a high school coach, as the skipper, I'm going to third base to give signals for offense. I don't want somebody else's juju on the like I've set it up perfectly, perfect temperature, perfect location. I don't need anybody messing up the juju by sitting their 15-year-old butt on my bucket. So we're going down the rabbit hole. We're all the way down.
Can you give it to the bookkeeper if they're in the dugout?
No, bookkeeper's on the bench. They're on the bench, corner, looking at the umpire, so they can see pitches and location and otherwise. The next pitcher in the rotation's at the opposite end, keeping stats for him. So we'll throw it a break. We'll come back. We'll finish this discussion. We'll talk about the best Huskers seasons being had, and then we'll bring on Coach Bird from the Supernovas, all on 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker concrete, and Beatrice concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies and more mild weather. An afternoon high around 69. Tonight, mostly clear skies with a low around 40. And tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies to start. Then a chance of showers, even some thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. The high around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Butler for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Whether you're just starting your journey together or celebrating years of cherished memories, there's no better way to mark your love story than with fine jewelry. Join us at the Wedding Band Expo this weekend at Sartor Heyman Jewelers at South Point Pavilions. Enjoy an incredible 20% off all wedding and anniversary bands. Don't miss out on this opportunity to find the ring of your dreams at a price you'll adore. Sartor Heyman Jewelers Wedding Band Expo this weekend at South Point Pavilions.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hour number 2 of Old School on a Tuesday. Appreciate you folks hanging out with us. It has been a wild hour. We have covered so much, and I'm still not sure we have answers to everything that we've.
Well, you always say sometimes there's not the answer, but there's the question. We've asked the question.
Yeah,
so mission accomplished, right?
Yeah, we at least put it in the atmosphere and allowed folks to have their input. And again, you text liners, we greatly appreciate you. Sarah Hammond text line 402-464-5685, and you can be a part of what's going on. You can also check us out on the video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, Allo channel 961. So you can know what's going on, names to the faces, as Harrison likes to say. And Austin Orman joins us. Austin, if you would please let the fans know about the Mercado.
Certified Piedmontese, every type of meat. That's right, every type of meat, every type of cut. Showed it first hour, I'll show it again. I've been snacking on the jerky. Almost through it. It's really good. MVP Mike came through. 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill. Or, I know we have guests in Omaha. We have listeners up in Omaha. 168th and Maple. Third
168th
location.
and Maple, and I need to get the Mercado tied together with the Supernovas. That needs to happen. There's several different partners that we have that I want to connect with the Supernovas. Chocolate season down here. Like, I want to set up the tour so they can go in and get all the chocolate goodies that they want. But they need to come to Lincoln to do it.
Did you see Stricky's reaction to the chocolate potato chips?
Yeah, bro. You don't understand. Cheat code. Pure cheat code. I need to get Coach Bird tied to Mary Ellen's. Like, she needs to experience Mary Ellen's food for the soul. She needs to. So we need to get her down here. to Lincoln. So let's bring her in. She's in on the video stream. Coach Bird was Coach.
This is so fun. Wait, I wish I would have drove over there. I could have maybe drove over there today.
Well, look, there's the full week. You have your off days. There's always next week.
Yeah.
And we need to put the team on the bus, get them to Lincoln, and I can think of 3 or 4 different friends of the station who would love to take care of the team.
Dude, we could do like a team field trip.
Yep. Perfect. Like, I think that needs to happen. They can have coffee, all the coffee drinks of their choice here.
Yes.
And then the chocolate season, maybe Heavenly Waffles, which is its own thing. Take them out to Mary Ellen's, have Charles feed you, and then they can just simply, with a full belly and a smile, head back to Omaha.
Yeah, I'm in for that. We can schedule. We have a lot of things on the to-do list for this next 2 to 3 weeks that we're here.
Okay.
Back in Nebraska for a while.
Okay.
We'll add the field trip in.
Yep. Let's do that. There's so much cool to it, and there's so many folks that are tracking. We've given away so many tickets to invite people to come out and see the Supernovas. From Lincoln, folks are here, and they're thrilled. I think we're giving away over 200 tickets for the next 2 home games.
That's awesome. We need it. We need you guys to come out Thursday. It's going to be a big match. I know it's a school night. I know it's a weeknight. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great atmosphere. And then Saturday again. We've got back-to-back action almost.
Is there going to be green in the building Saturday for St. Patrick's Day?
Yes. There's going to be green. I didn't even think about it, but yes, we saw it. It got into the gym today. We saw the warm-up shirts. They're happening. Okay, so let me pick the bone that exists, Coach Bird. As you order all of these wonderful travel outfits and really cool shoes and green warm-ups, what about the broadcast team? Where's the love? They could be grouped in with our coaching staff.
That part.
Well, my point is, we don't even get that stuff either.
Coach, we're
here for the athletes. But I will push to get you guys stuff. We can at least get something.
Yeah, I mean, the coach in me still misses. I love being on the bus. I love being in the hotel, but oh man, the gear, the swag,
just straight up gear. Can we get some of it?
Oh, just something for everybody. Listen, Coach Bird, you have this Supernovas team sitting on top of the Pro Volleyball Federation, and there's so many different stories to it. But this week's news and kind of the announcement and sharing Gina Mancuso's wonderful story and her journey. What does it mean within the team ranks? What's been the reaction to her incredible news?
Well, first of all, I'm so glad it's not a secret anymore. That was a lot for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
But it was instantly genuine happiness. Even when we sat with her as a staff and she told us, my initial reaction was I just wanted to jump up and hug her and we didn't even know the whole story yet. But it's just that moment when you get told that, it's exciting. It's so fun. And I'm terrible at keeping secrets. So, whoa, just forget everything that you ever tell me because I just need it's like a double-edged sword. It's good I don't have a good memory, but it's also scary because sometimes if I'm talking, it'll just slip out. So I just avoided the topic altogether. I was like, can we just get this thing? But no, I'm so pumped. We were all so excited for her still. And it's fun because now we've gone through so many things with her throughout it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been exciting.
I mean, the big part of it, and I didn't want to bury the lead in the story, but that as your franchise player, you purposefully choosing somebody to be the ambassador 1A for Supernovas volleyball, the federation itself. You really couldn't have picked a better person than Gina.
Agreed. She's so awesome. She is, well, now it's like Mama G. It's like perfect. Her nicknames. You could see it in all the girls' posts, like everyone that posted. It is. It's been that way even in preseason, like our training camps, all that. She is. She is the mom. She is the voice of reason. She's like calm voice and logic. So now it's like almost like a fulfilling prophecy that's like happened since we've all been together.
Yeah, it's that thing that happens that teams kind of evolve from the inside. You're going to say that you can build it with some idea in your head, but then it becomes organic, and then the leader evolves because it's just the right person.
Yep.
Right.
And what's crazier is she was arguably one of our best pins still when all that was happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just been a really cool experience. I love it for her because she's literally playing the sport she loves. First inaugural season, and then this happens. And so she's doing it like with her volleyball family and the Nebraska family basically around her. Like it's just such a cool thing for her.
I expect that volleyball fans in the state will draw even in greater numbers to this thing, especially now that they have some understanding of what it is. You had the task of presenting pro volleyball in this way to Nebraska and to Omaha. They knew college volleyball. They knew, elite level high school volleyball, but they didn't know what this pro game thing was going to be, what Pro Volleyball Federation is going to be.
Right.
From your vantage, if somebody asks you, what is Pro Federation volleyball? How would you describe it to the average volleyball fan?
I think it's an event. So it's so cool to come to. So like it's an event that you're going to be very engaged and you're going to watch the game. Like volleyball is very entertaining. So it's not just the game though. I think when you come to CHI and you come to an actual event, even on the road, they're awesome events, but it's so engaging. And it's not only entertaining, but it's an engaging crowd atmosphere. I love our dude that's like our hype guy. In the stadium, but I think every venue is finding their way to entertain, whether it's a DJ or their hype people. Like Orlando has these people running around these pink t-shirts, like freaking out, throwing t-shirts, doing crazy dances. So like everyone has their thing, and so it's a very much a entertainment, but it's an event to partake in. It's like something you want to experience, but even watching it on TV, it's like good. It's a good product.
Yeah.
Like I have coaches that like get so excited about our games and watching the matches, and they're like trying to get like the gambling aspect of it and setting up things like that just for fun. So there's just a lot of different elements that I think are going to continue to evolve, but it all starts from like the product of the match and the game itself. And that's what's cool. It's a special sport.
A very cool thing happening Thursday on 314 that the Supernovas are offering Upper Bowl tickets for 314. If you go to the Supernovas website, there's a link that allows you. You can buy tickets for $3.14.
Yes. Do it. Buy them all. Buy all of them.
Well, shouldn't they be? I mean, like bring the kids, for the kids that are on break, bring them. It's a chance to grab some kids from the neighborhood. It's an opportunity to come. And then the Supernovas do a really good job of making themselves available and accessible after matches. So for folks who haven't been, what's the post-match kind of routine for autographs and pictures for the Supernovas?
So they go up to the corridor. Is that what they call it?
Concourse. Yep.
Concourse, and it's the Bud Light zone.
Yep.
And they do their autographs and they hang out and they take pictures. So they're up there for anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm sure if you're like hanging out, you'll get to run into them. So it is a very cool atmosphere. Like we'll have a cool down period and we'll talk to them in the locker room right after the match, but then they come up there and they are kind of accessible to the fans for autographs.
It's just like I said, everything. There's so many things that have been done well by the Supernovas specifically, and shout out to Diane Mendenhall for all that she does, Grant for all he does in making sure this crazy thing moves forward, and Jeff Ekstrom, of course. for what all that he does in providing information. So it's been a great run so far, sitting atop of the federation. And then, okay, no time to really celebrate and bask in it because here comes Atlanta, and they have the same record, and you're 500 against them this year. What do they do well? So for folks who have not seen Omaha versus Atlanta in this federation, how would you describe this budding rivalry?
So they have a lot of strong pieces. Their libero is probably one of the best liberos in the country, arguably, maybe worldly. She's obviously in our USA pipeline. Their pins, they're very talented pins. So Leah Edmond, one of the best players here in our country. She won AU. So the pro league that was just in the fall, she won that. She was the number one player. And so they have pieces, and their right side is international player, and she is very good. And so they have these pins that we need to manage. And the thing with that is, even if they're in system or out of system, those are their go-to players. And so we still need to serve tough. We always talk about setting the tone with our serve and our first contact. But at the end of the day, we need to be able to defend and manage their best players who are their pins.
Coach, we're talking to Coach Bird from the Omaha Supernovas, and there was some great news today. Player of the week in the entire federation belongs to the Supernovas. Brooke Nuneviller had a night. She had a day, and I think it's overdue that she finally gets one of these awards. Describe the play of Brooke Nuneviller to folks that haven't seen her.
She is one of the most intense competitors. But it's not even intense in like her will to win or wanting to win. It's like her intensity and how she trains and like the focus that she has. I also always laugh. I'm like, dude, she like goes so hard, but sometimes when she dives, it's like hard. Like usually volleyball players, it's like it seems smooth and whatever.
Yeah.
But sometimes when she dives, it's like, like it's like she's that aggressive. It's like she's aggressive in nature, and so she's like intentionally doing it. And she like steamrolls people. Like sometimes she'll just go so hard to go after balls that she'll just roll right over somebody. And I love it. I'm here for it. Like she makes plays. She is a playmaker. And it's not just scoring points. It's the intangible things. It's how she communicates, how hard she goes all the time, like the information she gives to her teammates. It's just who she is as a player. And it's the competitor. It's the intensity about her. And then the skill. I mean, the actual skill of her game is arguably what makes her a good player, but it's actually the intangibles that have like gotten her to the level that she plays at.
She was just named the Pro Volleyball Federation Player of the Week based on her 20-kill effort down in Orlando. And again, you'll see Orlando on Saturday at CHI as well. So there's that thing. Coach, I want to put you on the hot seat. So you ready? I'm just going to rapid fire some questions for you. And
rapid fire this is tricky for me. I might not say the correct answers, but I will get fast answers.
There are no wrong answers, but you can't possibly get them right. Like that's how this works.
Interesting.
There's no right answer, and there's no way for you to get it wrong either. So this is where
I'm excited.
Okay, so you've been all over the country, all over the world in the sports deal. What is your favorite moment in sports?
My favorite moment in sports. See, this is what I love about radio. These things. My favorite moment in sports. Gosh, I'm such a sap. I like tear up whenever people win at stuff. There's so many. I don't know. My brain just went so many different places. I instantly went to the Bulls, Michael Jordan, just anything.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yep. So this was it. Question 2 is your favorite athlete of all time. And
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So I grew up watching the Bulls. I love them. I never got to see him play live. I'm still bitter about it. Like, I just want to go shoot baskets with him someday if I meet him. I don't want to like go to an event. I want to like literally shoot. I play pig with him. Like I want to do something random like that. But anyways, Michael Jordan, I think one of my favorite documentaries is The Dream Team.
Yeah.
Him, Larry Bird. Why can't I think of it? Magic Johnson? Like that whole documentary. I love the intensity. It was the practice. See, this is my favorite moment in sports. Isn't even like a real game. It's that practice when they basically handed the torch over to him.
Yeah.
He literally just took him to school, and like the whole team like had a huge, that's the kind of stuff I like. It's like the closed door scenes.
Austin is so grinning real hard right now. This is
Austin, do you love Michael Jordan? Because I do.
I'm not anti-Jordan. I'm a LeBron guy. I think he's the GOAT, but
I'm
kidding. Sorry, coach. Sorry, coach. I'm kidding.
I have argued with Uber drivers. I went on this tangent where like we always do surveys or polls like Michael or LeBron, Michael or Kobe. And I love Kobe too. I mean, I like those guys, but I just ask why.
Here's the thing, Coach. We'll have to have you on for the crossover between On the Block and Old School sometime because my partner, Eric Strickland, huge Jordan guy, grew up playing against him, saw him in the league. Our boy Jay Foreman, though, he's a LeBron guy. So we need you in the middle of that conversation.
Yes.
You and Strick against me and Jay, LeBron versus Jordan.
I want to do that. I would love to do that.
See, that's why we get you down. That's why we need to get you down here to Lincoln. You
Let's
come in
set
the
a date.
studio. Yep. We have
date.
to make that work. We'll do it next week. The toughest opponent you ever faced?
The toughest opponent in volleyball?
Or any sport?
Well, in high school, this is so stupid. See, and then I go all the way back to my roots. We could not be this small school Hopewell Loudon. It's annoying. I think it's still in my core. Like, I just despise them.
Everybody has that thing that spur in their heel that they can't get rid of.
But I'm laughing because that's what I brought up, and I've like literally been against Texas and like all these opponents that I just didn't even acknowledge. Like I don't even give them the time of day.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Are you the number one team in the country and we knock them off to go to the Final Four in 2015? Didn't even cross my mind.
Nope, it's still the high school that you couldn't get.
Good.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Of all the campuses that you've been on in this country, all the college campuses, what's your favorite?
College campuses. Well, Kansas.
I'm not even mad at that.
I love Kansas. It's like home to me now. I don't know why. It just is. It makes me genuinely so happy.
See, so we'll have to do a ball game there. We'll have to like make that tour. And then
you've never been to Allen Fieldhouse?
I have.
Okay.
I have. It's not big enough for me. But other than that,
does it need to be big? It's awesome.
It does need to be big. Here's the final question, Coach. The worst fans in all of sports.
Nebraska. That's what's going on there. No, but that's because they're awesome. They're the worst and the best.
The ones they ride hard, they love what they love, and there's no other answer to it. That's listen, Coach Bird. Thank you. Here's the thing. This is the thing that needs to happen. That you and Coach Renee need to have your own show.
Okay.
And so we're going to figure out how to make that happen because I think from your perspectives, you guys can talk sports at an entirely different level, and I think you'd have some great conversations.
But I love this too, like that. The rapid fire made me nervous. If you would look back at, I don't even know if they're still on there, A&M, we did this like rapid fire thing when I first got there. Yeah. And I had players, I had to do I loved rapid fire. Like I asked the questions, but they did it to me one time and I lied about every answer.
Well, we can actually make that a part of you're going to be on Old School once a week for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So we can make that a part of all of your.
I need to work on it. They were lies, but it's like no one knew it because it was things about me. But I was not saying the right things.
Wait till next week. I'll ask you all about Coach Bird.
My friends saw it and they were like, "That is not your favorite song. That is not your favorite food. This is not. These are all lies."
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely going to happen. So, Coach Bird, I will see you Thursday. Thank you for your time today. And
good to see you guys. This is good. I'm going to come over there.
There we go. We'll make a plan for next week. That's Coach Bird of the Omaha Supernovas. DP Austin Norman, Old School. We'll be right back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Whether you're just starting your journey together or celebrating years of cherished memories, there's no better way to mark your love story than with fine jewelry. Join us at the Wedding Band Expo this weekend at Sartor Heyman Jewelers at South Point Pavilions. Enjoy an incredible 20% off all wedding and anniversary bands, anything bridal related. Don't miss this opportunity to find the ring of your dreams at a price you'll adore. Sartor Heyman Jewelry's Wedding Band Expo this weekend, South Point Pavilions.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Spring is on its way. Are you prepared to keep the grass greener on your side? Blades Lawn and Landscape has a position opened at a homeowner association to their client list with residential and commercial openings also. Transform your yard into a private oasis with the professional services offered by Blades Lawn and Landscape, including landscape walls and beds and a 5-step fertilizer program applied by a licensed professional. Call them today at 402-730-6320 or go to bladeslcc.com to schedule a free estimate on commercial or residential lawn services.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through March 17th, prepare for St. Patrick's Day with great options like corned beef brisket point cuts for $3.99 per pound and 6 packs of Guinness for just $4.88 when you buy at least $5.01 in fresh meat. And for ticket listeners only, get USDA Choice Eye of Round Roast for $3.99 per pound. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Shopping Square Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-1000 5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
The countdown is on for the biggest tournament in college basketball. The clock is ticking, and a whopping $1 million is waiting for you. Warhorse Festival of Games is giving you a chance to earn the bragging rights of a lifetime. Oh, and one massive jackpot. Will your bracket beat them all? Here's how it works. Rack up bonus bracket entries by hitting the slots and placing sports and racing wagers starting March 1st at Warhorse Casino. Lock in your winning picks online after the teams are announced March 17th. Then activate your brackets in person at Warhorse Casino Lincoln by the 24th. The best brackets will win prizes each week, and a perfect bracket puts $1 million in your pocket. Get all the dates and details at warhorsecasino.com. Plus even more ways to score big. Only at Warhorse Casino Lincoln. Minutes from downtown at Highway 77 and West Denton Road. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back, Old School. Again, thanks to Coach Bird from the Supernovas for coming on. She's a riot, and she's just good people. So it's good to know. And we'll give away. So people didn't even get the trivia questions from before. So this is the thing. We'll give away some more tickets to see the Supernovas. You can choose Thursday, 3/14, so Pi Day. Or you can go Saturday. Thursday is Atlanta. Saturday is Orlando. To do that. I asked the question for Husker women's softball, who leads the team in RBIs? And we had a discussion, what's proper?
Husker softball update, by the way, they're up 8-0 in the bottom of the second after dropping game one of the day.
Much better performance than earlier today. Get them back to 500 with a win. They'd get to 12-12. So on the text line, you can hit me up. Let me know who leads the Huskers in Husker softball in RBIs, and we'll give you our RBI. That's just weird, Austin.
Runs batted in.
Multiple runs batted in.
Not run batted ins.
So who leads Husker softball in runs batted in? And we'll give you tickets to see the Supernovas this weekend. You tell us. I asked who leads the starters in ERA. That is Brett Sears. Sears firing away at 1.78.
Let me ask you this just as a baseball theory question, since we're kind of baseball theory crafting here.
Yep.
Drew Christo pitched well in the midweek.
Yes.
Okay. Got the start on Friday
Yes.
a week ago. But that bumped Sears to Saturday, even though he had 2 successful starts on Friday. Why do you bump your Friday night guy if he's supposed to do the AC or staff? Don't you move your midweek guy to a Saturday or Sunday start? Why do you move your Friday night guy off of his Friday night perch?
Matchups sometimes will come into play, who they're throwing against, who they're facing. Sometimes it could just be a fatigue thing. You ask Sears, how do you feel? Do you want an extra day recovery? And the answer can be yes, or the answer could be no. Also usage. So how you use those interim guys, those intermediate guys, that also matters. I tried not to move from the rotation, but the override to my rotational preference was always 1-to-1 to the pitcher. How do you feel? Like, what do you want to do? If you're my 1A, you deserve the right to have input, because I'm leaning on you and there's expectation for you.
You got to go 5 1/3. If you can't give me 5 1/3 out of 7, you can't be my 1.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? So and depending on the staff and depending on, if you've got a full bullpen, I need for you to go full gas, no pedal for as long as whatever that is. And some days that's 5 innings. Some days that's 4 2/3. Some days that's 6 2/3. I'm okay with that in that, I need to be present. I can't just be on autopilot as the skipper. I can't just fully expect that this is what I'm going to get. No, the expectation is for me to manage the pitcher or the pitcher coach one batter at a time. Sometimes, often one pitch at a time, because
building blocks. That's what it is.
Well, you don't. There's so many games that when I lost track of pitches, I lost track of the game, or at least I put myself in a tough situation. In most cases, I was pretty good about managing pitch count, and then pitch effectiveness, and then having the conversations. Like I spent more time talking to the catcher because he actually saw late movement. He saw, hey, is this getting to me? Is it what I actually called? Right? Something that appears that if I call down and away breaker with 2 strikes, that if it's not called a strike, was it a strike? And the catcher can tell me, hey, coach, that's good stuff. 0-2. Hey, coach, that's good 2-2. That, like, he'll nod, or he'll just kind of look at me like, that wasn't really the thing. And then my relationship with the pitcher, a lot of times I would burn my trips to the mound not in critical situations, because I wanted to manage and never get into a critical situation. Like I didn't save it. There are times when I could get my starter through the 3rd inning and win the game. I didn't always believe that I was going to win the game in the bottom of the 7th. No. Sometimes
pressure points come at different points across the 21 outs you got to get.
Different points. So manage your outs, manage your personnel, manage pitches, and that sort of thing. So I always kept it in that space that if that's what, if that's what Bolton Company felt, there are reasons. They're not burning a game, and they're certainly not going to burn their pitcher. There was some conversation that took place that said, hey, listen, let's push him back. Let's just push everybody back. A lot of times it's just the matchup. You know what? They've got 2 left-handers in the lineup, but they're lower, they got 1 in the top 3 and 1 in the bottom 3. We're okay. We're okay. Or they could have 4 who sit, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, and those are the bangers. Okay, well, we might make a different decision. I might have a left-hander that needs the work that I could burn through mid-innings and then stay on track for the rest of the rotation throughout the rest of the series. So tons of reasons in it, tons of things in place. I want to go back because I do want to finish what we started in the sunflower seed thing, because I still need to get some clarity. I'm team flavored big, like the oversized seeds. That I didn't have those as a kid. I don't know how they're grown. I don't know if these are mutant sunflower seeds. Like I don't know that I want to know.
Don't ask.
Right?
Just accept them for what they are.
Like what? Hey man, your sunflower seeds those aren't normal.
Yeah, they are.
Like
yeah, they are. They're normal. Take my word for it.
Right? They are. David Fullerton, well done. If you want Supernovas tickets, just respond that you want them. Let us know the night that you want them. If you want to pass them on to somebody, you could do that as well. Yeah. Spitz is kind of the brand. Bigs are also, I'm good with that. And they have individual bags and then the gargantuan bags, right? That come in a case of.
They have the packs in the bags. 12.
You can get a box delivered, and it has the boxes that I get have 12 bigs in them, and they have the best dill pickle flavored seeds. Barbecue wears me out. Dill doesn't. Plain, if I want to feel good about myself, I'll go plain because there's less salt. And they have the salt free, which, okay, point of discussion.
Why?
Salt or salt free?
Why?
Sodium.
No.
I'm like
I get why, but also like movie theater popcorn with or without the butter.
What's the rule, right? There are people that have blood issue that you gotta,
right. But I'm saying if you don't have that and you're presented with the choice,
if
there
I
aren't
don't
mitigating
have to,
circumstances.
Listen, somewhere there's a planet that exists. There's a universe that exists where you have to get butter on the popcorn and salt, right? You have to. You have to get a Coke or a Pepsi with the popcorn. It is actually preferred that you get Goobers or Whoppers or Raisinets with your buttered popcorn and your soda. And then in what I would imagine is heaven, you get a hot dog with popcorn. Right? Like, I mean, right? Like that. There's
someday.
Like,
I'm coming home.
Right? Like, that's me. That's me, Fred Sanford. Like, Elizabeth, this is the big one. I'm coming. Hey, have popcorn hot dogs ready. Because a thing that bothers me about Haymarket, I'm not a red hot dog fan. I'm not. I just want plain ballpark hot dog, and I need popcorn and a soda. I don't want a beer with my hot dog and popcorns. I want a soda, and I'm not supposed to have a soda. I'm not supposed to. So I'm supposed to have no hot dog, popcorn plain, and water. That is not optimum baseball experience. It's just not. But for the sake of my health and not listening to people complain about my blood sugar and sodium, you make the choice. I don't want red dogs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to, like, I asked, okay, so Austin, red dog, right? Yeah. What's the proper accoutrement? What's the perfect condiment for a red dog at the stadium?
Bun, dog.
Nothing else.
No.
You do realize that most people are going to come and get you for that.
Bun, dog. That's
Big
it.
Bird, I can't help
answer is
it,
my
man.
answer.
I don't like Fairbury. I
suck it, Jeff. Quote DP.
I don't like. I tried, and maybe it's because I tried it at the ballpark rather than somebody's home grilled Fairbury.
Would it be different if you tried it at like a basketball game or a football game, whereas you go into a baseball game with a certain understanding of what a baseball game hot dog is?
But see, I'm a member of the baseball hot dog tribe. That I know that most stadiums around the country, the guy outside the stadium selling hot dogs sells a much better hot dog than the in-stadium hot dog, including Dodger Stadium and that dumb Dodger dog. That it's just trash. Stop it. Go to Yankee Stadium and get the Coney dog. Like the what's the yellow brand that everybody that does the does the hot dog eating contest?
Nathan's.
Yep. Okay, the guy outside of Yankee Stadium sells a better hot dog than Nathan's, and it's not even close. Like the guy that would sell that has the cart that I know it's mystery water that's cooking that hot dog. I'm not sure when it was changed. I don't know if it
has been changed.
I don't know if it has been changed. I don't know if it's been sanitized, but maybe that adds to the flavor. I don't know, and I'm just gonna go with it. Just
correct answer.
But that hot dog, I would if somebody out there thinks they make the best Fairbury hot dog, please deliver them.
Approximately 6.
Deliver them to the ticket. David, in Fullerton, you're right. The best hot dog that I've had in Nebraska in my entire time was at the Mercado. And they had a sausage, a cheese sausage version that I cursed at myself while I was eating it. It was so good. You know how you eat something so good that you mumble to yourself, like, you've been doing this a thing, man. This is spectacular. Yeah, that's Mercado. That's the best dog I've had in Nebraska. And you guys can challenge me on it. Let me know. We'll go to break. We'll figure out, because I asked the sunflower question because there was another question that I need to ask. I will get to that when we close out Old School.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Spring is on its way. Are you prepared to keep the grass greener on your side? Blades Lawn and Landscape has a position opened at a homeowner association to their client list with residential and commercial openings also. Transform your yard into a private oasis with the professional services offered by Blades Lawn and Landscape, including landscape walls and beds and a 5-step fertilizer program applied by a licensed professional. Call them today at 402-730-6320 or go to bladeslcc.com to schedule a free estimate on commercial or residential lawn services.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through March 17th, prepare for St. Patrick's Day with great options like corned beef brisket point cuts for $3.99 per pound and 6 packs of Guinness for just $4.88 when you buy at least $5.01 in fresh meat. And for ticket listeners only, get USDA Choice Eye of Round roast for $3.99 per pound. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Shopping Square Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
The countdown is on for the biggest tournament in college basketball. The clock is ticking, and a whopping $1 million is waiting for you. Warhorse Festival of Games is giving you a chance to earn the bragging rights of a lifetime. Oh, and one massive jackpot. Will your bracket beat them all? Here's how it works. Rack up bonus bracket entries by hitting the slots and placing sports and racing wagers starting March 1st at Warhorse Casino. Lock in your winning picks online after the teams are announced March 17th. Then activate your brackets in person at Warhorse Casino Lincoln by the 24th. The best brackets will win prizes each week, and a perfect bracket puts $1 million in your pocket. Get all the dates and details at warhorsecasino.com. Plus even more ways to score big. Only at Warhorse Casino Lincoln. Minutes from downtown at Highway 77 and West Denton Road. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies and more mild weather. See an afternoon high around 69. Tonight, mostly clear skies with a low around 40. And tomorrow we'll see partly sunny skies to start. Then a chance of showers, even some thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. The high around 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Husker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Happy hour.
Gina Mancuso Prasowski of the Omaha Supernovas. You've played professionally for a few years. How emotional was that first match?
When I graduated the University of Nebraska, I thought that was it. I'll never play in front of my hometown. And going overseas where no one knows you, so you feel that isolation. To play in front of my family and friends, it's a dream come true. That first time I got on the court at the beginning of our season and the crowd erupted, I mean, it took everything in me not to expose my emotion.
Weekdays from 1 to 2. Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Final segment before we hand it over to Rocky Russo from the Lincoln Stars. Man, we'll get Coach in. As a matter of fact, we need to get tickets for the rest of the week to give out. They've got 2 home games, Friday, Saturday at the Icebox.
So I'm going to ask you this question and be honest with me. I know that's what you're about, but you've mentioned having us go back and try to stand in front of a serve from the Supernovas.
Yep.
How many chances do you think it would take me to stop a slap shot from a Lincoln Stars player?
What number is endless?
Infinity?
Yeah.
I'm not doing it?
Yeah.
I'm not getting in the way?
Yeah.
Not tripping over myself to get one? Nothing?
You can, let's go to the expert. There's a yeah, if you're going to ask that question, let's bring in an expert.
How's it going, Coach?
Hi, gentlemen.
Coach Rocky Russo.
I just walked in. I found a parking spot early today. Look at me. I'm all fired up.
So Austin had a question that I think you are better suited to respond to.
Well, let's go.
How many shots is it going to take me to get lucky and stop a slap shot from one of your players if I'm in goal?
In goal?
Yeah.
What's your experience on?
I have made it 3 laps around an ice skating rink without falling down twice in my life.
What's going to happen is after the 5th or 6th one, they're going to accidentally just hit you with it.
Okay, perfect.
Now, if
they'll pat me on the back and I get off the ice, did my shift, I'm good.
If it's just a wrist shot, you're not going to stop any of them. But when you wind up, you're not quite as effective with your aim. So there's a chance that you might accidentally stop one. But you're probably going to fall before the puck gets to you anyway.
Noted.
With all that gear on, that's not a position you want to play. I did it once, never again. I'll play anything, but I'm not playing goalie.
Yeah, no. He asked the question. I'm going infinity. Until literally somebody will just decide. Okay, you've
had
done.
enough, buddy. Take
done.
this one.
You're done.
Here's the bench.
We a couple years back when I was in Amarillo, we put our media guy, play-by-play guy in the net for fun, and it didn't go well for him either. And he actually had some experience, so I wouldn't feel too bad if I were you.
Do the Stars ever invite fans down to get a fan skate with the players, or to get shots on goal, or to put on the goalie pads for one day? You guys ever raffle away that experience?
We haven't. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
The first thing that creeps into my mind as a 41-year-old parent is liability.
Waiver. Everybody signs a waiver.
But yes, if we could get a waiver signed, I'm sure that would be a really unique and cool experience for our fans.
Great one to actually put on the Stars uniform. Sign the waiver. We're not responsible for anything that happens out there. You'll have the dad who played hockey as a kid who wants to take a hip check.
trying to get back into beer league, whatever.
Right? What, is there an adult league here?
There is an adult league here, and you can play at our rink. They also have an adult league at Breslow. I will tell you that Coach Rule brought his offensive lineman out early one morning last year, 6 a.m. That was a team builder for them with his coaches, and those guys had a blast.
We got some work to do. We got some events we need to put up.
I love it. And you know I'm all for anything you want to do. So
and thank you for allowing me to come down and talk to you guys. It was a really cool morning.
The guys loved it. I loved it. My staff loved it. That was actually, I'm planning on talking to you, and we had talked about some other guys coming in. I'd love to maybe have Strick come down, maybe have Amon come down. Like those guys have been through it, right? They're former pro athletes that went through what my guys are going through right now, and there's no better people to hear it from than them. So I'm all for it.
We're going to do it, and we need to get Austin down there for the puck drop. I think they have a schedule written down that we'll get to you as well. So don't go anywhere. Coach, one final question, real quick answer. Proper way to eat a sunflower seed. Go.
Whole mouthful.
Dang, see? That's how you know.
You're a baseball player. I was a baseball player.
That's right. I was trying to explain to people.
Who eats them one at a time?
Psychopaths.
Just like crazy people.
Totally. Don't go anywhere. Coach Russo coming up here on The Ticket.